Hello friends. Uh, Today we just discuss about the that our previous that our chapter, that is a morphology of flowering plant. In this chapter we discuss all those things which are related to the morphological characters of the particular plant. Then some families are there in our syllabus that we are discussing and we are studying about. Then one of the family is the family Fabaceae. In this family Fabaceae, we discuss about the certain characters of that particular uh, plant, and this family Fabaceae, this pea plant is included. Okay, then first thing is habit. The habit is of that particular plant is tree, shrub, or herb. Tree, a big tree, shrub, or herb. This kind of habit include this kind of family plants are included in this family, that is family Fabaceae. Then about the root system is taproot system showing a nodules. Taproot system showing a nodules. This taproot system, when we are talking about the Fabaceae family, in Fabaceae family, we are talking about the pea plant, and this pea plant, pea is a dicotyledonous plant. Pea is dicotyledonous plant, and that peculiar character of dicotyledonous plant is presence of taproot system. Then stem is erect or climber. Stem is erect, stand erect, or climber. Why they are climber? Because that in particular plants like a pea plant, uh, their stem is somewhat weak. Because of that weak stem, that plant is unable to stand erect. That's why these plant produce this kind of structure. These leaflets, they are convert into wire-like, tube-like structure, and that is called as tendrils. The tendrils are anchored to that particular plant to for the mechanical support, and because of that support, that plant they grow upward and upward direction. Okay, then leaf is pinnately compound leaf. Pinnately compound, the number of pinna they are arranged alternately. Pinnately compound leaf. Then they are showing alternate phyllotaxy. Alternate phyllotaxy we discussed in previous lecture also. The leaves are arranged like this. That is the example of alternate phyllotaxy. Then inflorescence. Inflorescence is racemose or raceme type of inflorescence. Then flower is bisexual and zygomorphic. Flower is bisexual. Bi means two. That both sexes are present in one flower. That phenomena is known as bisexual flower. That is, what are those? That is androecium and gynoecium in present in one flower, that is known as a bisexual flower. And zygomorphism, that is that particular plant flower uh, we we cannot separate, or we cannot divide into equal halves. Equally we cannot divide this flower. We cannot divide. That's why we call it a zygomorphic flower. Then calyx. Calyx. What is calyx? Calyx is a outermost part of the flower. And first, flower is flower. Flower is a flower is for produced for the sexual type of reproduction. And here the flower having calyx. Calyx is accessory verbs. And what is the use of that calyx? We discussed in previous lecture also. Calyx is used for the protection purpose to the inner works at the time of bud condition. And calyx is green color. Because of the green color, the calyx takes part in photosynthesis process. Okay? And how the calyx is present in this typical plant? Then calyx is 5 fused sepals. Calyx is having 5 fused sepals. The one single sepal, one single individual of calyx is called a sepal. And that sepals, they are fused like this. This is the how the calyx is fused. These sepals, they get fused to this form or this kind of structure, this kind of tube-like structure. That's why we call this calyx as a gamosepalous. That condition is called as gamosepalous. Gamo means fused. The sepals, they get fused to form a gamos tube-like structure, and that condition is called as gamosepalous condition. And then that show a imbricate type of astruvation. Then corolla. Corolla is also accessory words. It is bright in color. It is attract for the insect for the purpose of pollination. Then how the corolla is look like? Corolla is in this particular plant that we plant having a 5 free petals. 5 free petals. Free petals. Free means they are not united like this. They are free like this. Like this. This condition is called as polypetalous condition. This condition called as polypetal. One single individual called as a petal. Single individual called as petal. That's why we call it as a polypetalous condition. Poly means many. The orange of waxillary type of astruvation. Waxillary type of astruvation, I already told you in previous lecture also. The petals are unequal in size. Petals are unequal size. Here we have got open type of corolla. That is petals. The petals are unequal. Here, this one, and this one. They are unequal. The largest petal is waxillum or standard. This is also called waxillum or standard. This is the largest petal compared to these two. Then two smaller petals are then wings. These two smaller petals, they are called as wings. And two smaller petals are called as keels. Two smaller petals, they are called as keels. This is about the corolla. These are the two accessory words. And then essential words. Essential words are the androecium and the gynoecium. Why we call them as essential words? Because they directly takes part in sexual type of reproduction. That's why we call them as essential words. Then what is the condition of this essential word? The androecium. The 10 stamens arranged in diadelphous condition. 10 stamens, they are arranged in diadelphous condition. Diadelphous, how we call diadelphous condition? If this is a diagram of androecium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are all these stamens, they get fused and single stamen is free. This is 9 plus 1 condition. This condition, but these androecium, they are fused. That's why we form here in floral formula, we also discussed there. But this condition, 9 they are combined and 1 is free. That's why this condition is called as this condition of androecium is called as diadelphous. Di means two. The androecium is arranged in two group. That's why we call it as a diadelphous condition. 9 are fused and 1 is free. Here then after that another important words, essential word, that is gynoecium. Gynoecium is monocarpellary. Carpels are single. Unilocular, loculus also single. Ori in superior with many ovules. Superior, what do you mean by superior? What superior form, that is the other floral valves, that is androecium, gynoecium, calyx, they are under the gynoecium, and gynoecium is a superior condition. They are above on these floral valves. That's why we call it as a ovary superior with many ovules on marginal placentation. Many ovules are present there and they show a marginal type of placentation. What is marginal placentation? If we take a section of this is a margin, and this margin, this ovule is attached, this kind of placentation is called as marginal type of placentation. And when we observe that ovule, this is gynoecium, and inside the ovary we found this number of ovules, and these ovules they are attached with this margin, and this is the gynoecium. If this is the gynoecium, this is stigma, style, and ovary, and this ovary we found the number of ovules, but they are present in one locule. This type of condition is called as marginal. This type of placentation is called marginal placentation. Ovary develops in leguminous. This kind of structure like this. And here we found a number of seeds are converted after the fertilization. The fruit or seed are non-endospermic. In previous lecture, we discussed about the endospermic and non-endospermic, and we draw the diagram also. In that pea plant, there is endosperm is absent. That's why we include them in a non-endospermic seed. Then here the last section is, the last section of this family is floral formula. In this floral formula, what we can on the basis of the diagrammatic representation, we can represent this floral formula is nothing but a representation of this particular family. What are the characters are shown with the help of this symbolic representation, and that symbols we are discussing previous lectures also at the time of discussion of flower. Then here this symbol is representation for the zygomorphism of flower is zygomorphic. Then bisexuality of flower, this maleness and femaleness, they both are present. Androecium and gynoecium are present. That's why we represent with this symbol bisexuality. Then calyx we represent K. Okay, this K or calyx is fused. Here we study about this fusion. That's why we call them as this fused, that is condition is called as gamosepalous condition. The five sepals they are fused. That's why we five sepal, and we are forming this bracket. Why we draw this bracket because the sepals they are fused. That's why the condition is gamosepalous. We represent like this. Then corolla having one prepetal, two also free petals, and these are somewhat they are fused. That's why we represent like this. Then androecium, we discuss in androecium having nine, a bunch of nine, and they are fused. That's why we write this androecium like this, nine in bracket, because they are fused. Plus one, this is the free, and we call this as the diadelphous condition is present there. Then gynoecium having superior ovary with one locule. This is a floral formula of family Fabaceae. This is all about the family Familiaceae, and we are know all the characters of the family Fabaceae. Okay, I think there is nothing to discuss about the more about this family. So we covered all those things of family Fabaceae. Thank you.